Thomas was nearly at the station. As he drew near the playing field, a signalman flagged him down. Now Thomas was really cross. Bertie was sure to win. Then he saw Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas, the Sports Day medals have been left in my office. You must fetch them at once. We can't let the children down.
Of course not, sir, replied Thomas. And he chuffed away. Meanwhile, Bertie had raced into the station. "I won!" shouted Bertie. "I won!" And he waited eagerly for Thomas. He waited and waited. But Thomas had forgotten about the race. He was thinking about the children. "I can't let them down. I can't let them down." At last, Thomas puffed back into the big station. The station master gave Thomas's driver the box of medals. Then Thomas set off again. He arrived just in time.
Well done,
said Sir Topham Hatt. "Thank you, sir," panted Thomas. Sir Topham Hatt presented the medals to the winners.
Congratulations.
"Thank you, sir." The next day, Bertie and the medal winner arrived with a surprise for Thomas. A small boy presented him with a gold medal on a red ribbon.
You were very helpful at Sports Day.
"So we thought you should have a medal of your own," added the boy. "My very own medal," said Thomas. "Thank you." "3 cheers for Thomas, the #1 engine. Hip, hip, hooray!"
But I still won the race, tooted Bertie.
Thomas just peeped happily. Thomas, Toby, and James need to collect their loads, but they don't know which load they will be pulling. There's a freight car full of coal. There's a coach for pulling passengers, and there's some crates full of bananas. Let's help the engines find out what they will be pulling today. Can you guess which freight car Toby will be pulling? Let's find out. The track is very twisty. Toby chuffs around the corners. I wonder what Toby will be pulling today. He's nearly there. The freight car with coal. Toby's taking coal today. Who's next? James. Which freight car will James be pulling? James is chuffing and puffing, twisting and turning. Can you guess what James will be pulling? He's nearly there. James has got the coach. He must be pulling passengers today. Now it's Thomas's turn. You can guess what Thomas is going to pull, can't you? Here he goes. Keep going. Nearly there. Yes, that's right. Thomas is taking the bananas. All the engines have found their loads. Well done, Toby. Well done, James. And well done, Thomas. Emily is taking coal to the docks. She has lots of coal cars, and they are very heavy. Emily has to puff up Gordon's Hill. Gordon's Hill is long and steep. The coal cars are too heavy. Emily can't pull them up the hill by herself. I wonder who can help Emily. Who helps engines up Gordon's Hill? Edward helps engines up Gordon's Hill. Edward pushes as hard as he can. Emily pulls as hard as she can. Together, Edward and Emily get the coal cars to the top of Gordon's Hill. Edward is a very helpful engine. And good friends always help each other. It was a cool summer's night on the island of Sodor. All of the engines were very busy and there were lots of jobs to do. Gordon pulled the express and Percy took the mail. He delivered letters and parcels across the whole island. Thomas was delivering coal to the coaling plant. It was a very long journey and a very heavy train. Thomas worked all night puffing through the countryside. At last, Thomas had delivered all the coal. He was very tired. "I'm puffed out," said Thomas. "I wish I'd had some help delivering the coal."
Pah, huffed Gordon. A really useful engine doesn't need help.
Then Sir Topham had arrived.
I need an engine to run 3 special deliveries for me, Sir Topham had said.
"I can do it," puffed Thomas. He was tired, but he wanted to prove he was a really useful engine.
Very well, Thomas. You must take some chickens to the market, sheep to the farm, and the children to school. That's a very big job for a small engine, chuffed Gordon. You're bound to need some help.
This made Thomas cross. "Tank engines don't need help," snapped Thomas. "We're really useful." And he puffed away. "Chickens to market, sheep to the farm, and children to school," Thomas puffed. First, Thomas collected the chickens. Next, Thomas puffed into the valley. All the sheep were waiting for him. "Come on," Thomas panted to the sheep. "I'll take you to the farm." Finally, Thomas trundled into the station. He was very tired. The children's smiling faces made him feel happy, but his axles were aching. The children were all on board and Thomas puffed away. Thomas puffed up Gordon's Hill.